How you doing?
Is this your first time, Alexander?
Oh, it's his first time. We'll be gentle, don't worry. You know, might get a little rough, but finally, welcome to the Lunchbox and Preschool Show. I am your host with the most, Lunchbox. They're in, you know, his PJs, his preschool, Mikey O'Shea, and first time ever, Alexander Vega from La Raza. So, you guys have questions for him? Because I have so many questions, like, how much does Favi pay you? Why don't you have a hat? And, you know, why don't you ever talk? Go.
I got a few more.
What?
Where do you get his gear made? I like his gear that he wears, too, yeah.
Yeah. Well, like, Mikey, do you have a question before, you know, he answers all of them at once?
Hey, we've got a fan cheering for Vega on Facebook as well.
What?
Let's hear Vega's voice. Come on, speak.
Come on.
Let's hear.
Come on, answer a question.
Well, first of all,
He was underneath his
Alexander
pants the whole time.
Mikey,
Wrestling.
Freddie Flores is here.
What
Hi, Freddie.
was going
Freddie
on over
Flores
there?
is here,
You
son.
made a very creepy entrance. That makes me question your love affair.
What love affair? Me and Alexander Vega are tag teams.
Oh, yeah. You're tag teaming,
That's
all
all
right.
we do.
And not that there's anything wrong with that.
Did you just crack a sign?
Anyways, back to answer your question. What he pays Alexander Vega is none of your concern, all right?
Just one.
No, I understand. You're interested?
Why are you
But
still
don't
on your
worry,
knees?
We got him on the books, okay?
All right.
All right? All right. He's excited as much as I am.
I can see he's excited.
Excited? Absolutely, he's excited. All right? So now we got a show. What is this? The Great Atu Bash on Saturday.
July 1st.
1st?
Wait, is it Saturday or Sunday?
1st?
No, it's Saturday. This Saturday, July 1st.
Oh, I thought it was
2
Sunday.
p.m.
Where Freddie Flores is the main event against Lord Atu and who's this?
It's A2.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Sons of bitches. All of you.
And Jay
Producer
Baker.
D is awesome just for that.
And of course, Alexander Vega, he's actually got a one-on-one match with Azriel, of all people.
Oh, boy.
Azriel,
Why you gotta say of
one-on-one
all
competition.
people? Why you gotta say it like that? We got against Azriel.
Everyone wants this. Everyone needs this. Alexander Vega versus Azriel, one-on-one competition. Finally, I did not hit the table, God. I did not hit the table.
She's no
I'll
longer
let that
God.
one go.
One-on-one competition.
Hey,
Watch it.
it's Producer D.
Yeah.
Is it police? We changed it.
We're in the new century now. You know, you gotta let the old gods die and let the new ones arise.
Due
D.
to religious
Producer
beliefs,
D.
we cannot call Producer D God no more. So Producer D is now Producer D.
Producer D.
Producer D.
Producer D.
I'll produce a D.
And you keep your eyes
With a big
up,
capital
alright?
D.
You leave them off the producer D.
Speaking of eyes, let me sit down, Alexander Vega. My back's hurting.
I bet you were.
Some big dog.
Yes,
What's up?
you know.
Am I looking good?
Make sure your mouth is clean.
Is that Rudy Rogers?
Yep. You did it. Yeah, you got the Roadhouse. Yeah, that's good. I like that.
Feel free to ask us questions on Facebook
You gonna
Live,
fix that tie
guys.
too, brother?
We got
Don't worry
questions?
about my tie, son.
No?
Freddie
Oh.
Flores is busy.
Anyways, not to break the fourth wall, but I am very proud to say that at the OCCW school, Alexander Vega happens to be the first ever graduate to actually start wrestling in professional wrestling, thanks to the wonderful teachers of OCCW.
Thank you. You're welcome.
I know you can't talk, but I'm pretty sure you're grateful for that, right?
You know, Alexander Vega, why don't you tell him something about that? You know what? No. You don't deserve that. You say it's the teachers, it's the trainers. It's actually me. I'm the one that spends all my free time with Alexander Vega, training him
Yeah,
hard,
we could tell.
Grooming
making
him?
him strong.
You got a little on your lips still.
I was eating before I got here, Rudy.
Oh, you're eating.
Well lubed.
Yep.
Kielbasa?
It was the Polish.
Oh,
It
it's
might have been. You don't have to
Ooh,
know.
this just in from Tony Ray's on Facebook Live. He said, "What are you gonna do when Tony Ray's Novocaine and Jonathan Malice beat you down on July 22nd?"
You're making me laugh. Hey, look at these clowns. Can you believe this, Alexander?
clown.
Duh.
Clowns, not you.
Oh, okay.
Tony Ray's,
Tony Ray's, yeah.
Jonathan
Brother,
Allison.
brother, brother,
What's her name? Novakin?
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 Novocaine.
Novakin.
You know, yeah, I was actually going to guess it was Novakin.
Novakin.
No
Freddie
vacuum.
Flores
I
isn't
don't
a
know.
fan of drugs. He's an all-natural being, just like Alexander. Look at this. 100% Mexican beef, son. Look at that. Ah, Freddie Flores actually hurt his hand.
You gotta keep those
How's that
hands. You know, that looks.
I don't
Oh,
like that.
shaky.
Stuff
What do you
like
mean?
that.
Here.
Oh, Alexander Vega.
What are you
Either
feeding
way.
that boy?
So then we got another show for OCCW, July 22nd. What's that called?
Hard
Times.
Hard times.
Oh, the irony.
Hard time, baby. Hard times.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Kill bosses is hard times.
I think they're
Wiping
saying
my mouth. Freddie Flores had a nice dinner.
he did have a nice dinner,
Yes,
right?
it was.
High
It
protein.
was delicious. It was high in protein. Freddie Flores does not eat any wheat, any, carbs, nothing like that.
Lot of
Nothing but
meat.
for
Just
Freddie
red
Flores.
meat.
Red meat, delicious. He fills his mouth with nothing but meat, and he loves it.
Well,
Look at that. This is what meat gets you.
You too?
This is what meat gets you.
That's what we.
So that's where you get your
That is
meat
so
from.
What are you guys thinking about?
So they're not
Forget
used.
about these
They're
guys.
not used to being next to pure athletes like yourself.
That's true. And
And
Alexander
the
Vega.
Mexican training
Anyway,
style.
that was a pretty serious threat. How does that make you feel? What are you gonna do to Tony Reyes on the
See,
22nd?
Tony Reyes. I don't remember the last time I saw you, but it reminded me of the big full moon we had the other day. Here in Southern California. Big, white, bright, round. Can't believe you had a daughter. I don't know who let you climb on top of them like a fish out of water, just flopping up. Show them how to do it, Alexander. Show them how to do it. That's exactly how I do. Better luck next time. Thank you. I'm sorry.
The video editor has just left the building.
He's just scared.
All right.
He's just scared. Either way, I'm sorry.
No.
One second.
No. You
Freddie
finish,
Flores is
please.
heated. He's heated.
Just like
All
Tony
this
finished, we
protein.
gotta let you finish.
Yeah.
Hey,
Finish it, Freddie Flores.
Actually, I got a question.
Let him finish this
I
question.
want another question to lead into the next thing. He
All right,
finishes,
all
but, just it's off the tag team thing. Have you been watching Monday Night Raw?
Oh, see, I was gonna.
I know
do
where you're
that.
going.
The
I know
Enzo
where-
and Cass.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
See, the thing about...
Oh, hi, Tony.
Oh, what the hell?
Ooh, ooh.
Is he actually? No, he's not.
Oh, okay.
He's not.
Woo!
He's not.
He is actually in
not. I'm
one of
covering
our
his face,
studio
though.
rooms right now.
He's in a. Oh, that's right. He will be our next guest after you guys leave. That we have to have it like that so you guys don't cause any problems. We have a lot of equipment in here,
Did I just see a
Wrestlers.
a vampire run by?
wrestlers and
It's like the
equipment.
Beetlejuice. Everyone's in line waiting their turn.
Beetlejuice.
Ooh, what's
Whoa.
he gonna do? He's gonna have to catch me first, and he's gonna have to get through my brick wall known as Alexander Vega.
Well,
Good luck, Tony.
put a red shirt on him and you can be the Kool-Aid man. Just saying.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Just
the
saying.
Freddy, Alexander Vega, is a brick house.
Mike, you been drinking?
I wish.
He's Irish.
The thing about Enzo and Cass is they're not a tag team like
Easter egg.
Alexander Vega
That breaks my
and Freddie
heart.
Flores.
Can we not talk about Enzo and Cass?
Yeah, my heart hurts.
I'm
from that,
grief
but
stricken
yeah,
over
still.
here.
Don't get it twisted. They were a beautiful tag team. Unfortunately, Enzo got a bit too mouthy. We're not about that.
Just when I
we
thought,
share equally.
just when I thought they were gonna make a return as a tag team, and they didn't make that mistake, and they were finally gonna be a tag team champions once again, or for finally and go after the tag team titles. Nope. Big Cass had to turn into a big douche and screw over his partner after their match.
But his promo was like freaking amazing.
Yeah.
I'll go
All
with
right,
that.
so wait. Before we get back to Raw, I really want to hear what you guys are gonna do to the team of old man, older man, hot chick.
The Justice Avengers.
Alexander Vega's got something for that.
They are like the Avengers.
Hard
You know
breathing.
what? No, I'm too heated. I don't want to hear about
You're
that.
too
Alexander
heated.
Vega, no, I am way too heated.
Oh God.
All right?
Do we
Tony
have a
Reyes,
fire
you can go run your
extinguisher?
mouth. Jonathan Malice, you can run your mouth too. Novocaine Reyes, she's going to come into her first match against not just me, not just Alexander Vega, but Nicolette, who we've been training with really hard, putting in those hours.
Really hard.
You're such a freak.
Get this.
I want to sit next to you now.
That's what I thought.
Okay,
See?
yeah.
Freddie Flores rolls. Look, he's dressed nice.
Oh, I like
He picks up
that.
a
Yeah,
nice
that's
sleeve.
cool.
That is a
Sunset. I
beautiful-
like
Is
that.
that
Yeah.
outside of my house that I just recently purchased here?
You recently
Orange County?
purchased.
Oh, it's a cardboard box again. I placed on the beach. But yeah.
Alexander Vega. 100% beef.
100%.
All
Grade
of
A.
this. What-
All up in your face.
Can
Why
we
are you
zoom
still
in
doing
on
this?
that arm flex?
Yeah, can we zoom in on that flex?
Look at that. Look at that. Look at that.
Look at it. There it is.
He takes care of that forearm
That's
right
money
there.
right there. That is money. Look at that.
That's sick.
It's nothing but games. That is a sick pump. Thank you, producer Dean.
Got you back, guys.
And the front.
All right.
You alright?
That was good. You're pretty good with your mouth. I like it.
Apparently,
So-
Freddie Flores got a pretty mouth.
So, you,
Are we allowed
you
to say
mentioned you mentioned
Yeah, that's fine.
the show this Saturday, the Great Out 2 Bash. There was Raw here, Staples Center,
And tonight in San Diego.
in San Diego. So with WWE being so close, what are your aspirations to wrestling in that ring opposed to just in the indies?
Well, you know, Freddie Flores has got to step out of the boxing ring first. He's got to, you know, protect himself physically, mentally, spiritually, as we can tell by the background. And then he can worry about that. You know, Freddie Flores is all about making money. Same thing with Alexander Vega, who's right behind him. In case y'all
Obviously.
forgot. So we're here to make money. After that, you know, whatever comes to, comes to. Just like the Great Out 2 Bash,
Great Out 2 Bash.
which is going to be Saturday, 2 o'clock, De La O Dojo. That's a hard one to say.
Yeah, that's a tongue twister.
Tongue-
You know all about the tongue twisters, right?
What's that?
You guys are being super friendly considering the fact that you two are going up against each other this coming
This is
Saturday.
This is Lunchbox, right? I have, like I said, I have to leave Atu at home, Lunchbox here. There's a lot of,
Very
there's a lot of,
angry.
there's a lot of expensive equipment here. If Atu was here, he'd be busting one of these fools upside the head with the camera because some stuff Favi was saying.
That
It's
dude was
just,
right.
I have to leave that
I just haven't
outside.
had a 10 in a very long time.
No, that Kyle was my brain.
Right there, Rudy?
I was talking about the camera. Like,
Oh.
I was talking about how it adds about 10 pounds
Scared
on
me.
you. But, yeah.
Okay, Mr. America, thank you very much. But despite that, you guys are going up against Jonathan Malice and Tony Reyes, two of former OCCW heavyweight champions. What makes you think, you new guys of all people, think you can take them down at the next show, July 22nd?
Well, the one word you said that we really hold on to is former. Out with the old, in with the new.
Oh, goddamn. He's got a point there.
We're the new blood. We're taking over. It's
Yeah,
done.
they did kind of lose last time. So.
I wouldn't say taking over quite yet. You know, you guys
They did
are
lose
only beating them who
Millenniums.
only tagged a handful of times. When you start beating teams like Divine Intervention, then you can start talking about taking over.
So are
No, go ahead. No, go ahead, Rudy.
So are
You're
you
the
saying
champ.
that they're not a real tag team?
No, I'm saying they
Is that
can't
what-
take
is that what
over.
you're hinting at?
Who, them two?
No, yeah, is that kind of what you just said?
No. If you actually listen and not think about whiskey and freaking beads, all right, you would hear what I said. I said you can't consider what they're doing taking over by just beating Jonathan and Tony because they're not a team. They haven't been teaming. Now, if they beat Divine Intervention, who's been running OCCW, then they can start saying that they're taking over.
I was gonna say I don't think.
Do
they're
I
a real
need to
team.
smoke signals or something? Like,
I was just kind of gonna say I don't think they're a real team. either.
thank
like
you,
that.
thank
He
you.
like that too.
Thank
That's
you.
why you're hilarious.
I try, I
Can I
try.
actually
My riders are good.
Scoot back a little bit. I'd like to ask them something. I can see that you guys are always training. Like, I'm gonna give you guys that. When is Favi training?
Well, Fabi's been doing it.
back up, let's get some popcorn.
Worry about Fabi.
No, like Favi does train a lot.
I don't do
about training,
popcorn, I
and
do steak and eggs.
I invited him training on Monday.
I learned my lesson after watching
He
the
wasn't
movie
there.
Twister.
He talks a lot of crap about people not being places, and he kind of let you guys roll in here by yourselves.
Well, we made the call. You know, I can't talk for Fabi. You know, he's up here. Where's
Apparently you do, because you
Whoa,
came
whoa,
up to me
whoa,
last
whoa,
time
whoa,
without
Whoa.
him.
Okay, first of all, Fabi, I need to tell you I apologize for that. You know, we talked about this. I still need to get it. You said the champ. I was mistaken. You know, you said I should have asked you. It was Damien Soul. It was my fault.
Speaking of which, as we discussed last week, we were trying to make a GoFundMe campaign for Damien Soul for the Michael Gutierrez family, and thankfully it has come to reality. We have a GoFundMe campaign for the family of Michael Gutierrez with Crystal Gutierrez, the wife of Michael Gutierrez, and we're doing a GoFundMe campaign for the family. We like to, if we will put a link in the description after this video is over. If you guys can like donate anything to the family, we would gladly appreciate it. The family really needs all of your support. So thank you very much.
Also, keep your eyes peeled for some pretty cool T-shirts we've got coming out soon.
Free Soli, baby. Free Soli. So speaking of that, is your boy Favi trying to do anything to help our boy since he wanted him so bad?
I'm not gonna talk to Fabi. Last time I did that, I got in trouble.
All right.
As Rudy mentioned before, Freddie Flores is going to watch his mouth. Alexander Vega, actually, he's going to watch his mouth too because he runs it like a treadmill.
So I'm glad I kind of dodged that bullet. Favi wanted me to join you guys because I don't follow directions.
Favi,
I don't like having someone to bark orders at me. I'm not a.
He doesn't bark.
You just said you guys get in trouble. You guys were scared
That
to
was
say
our
certain
fault. We
things.
deserve that.
I'm just saying, I like to run my own thing. I'm not saying I'm the leader of divine intervention, but there sure as hell ain't no one telling me what to do.
Getting back into the mainstream of things. I'm sorry, did I scare you, Freddie? I don't care. Have you watched Monday Night Raw with the what's his name? Something Ball?
Oh,
Lonzo Ball.
Lonzo Ball. Now, I actually watched that segment, and let me tell you something. It wasn't the worst thing I've seen on Raw.
You know what the worst thing is?
It wasn't the worst thing I've
It
seen on Raw.
wasn't the worst thing?
Not, I mean, on that episode, it was the worst thing. But out of everything I've watched on Raw, I don't think it was the worst thing I've ever seen.
Lonzo thought.
before that was
And I will give that guy credit. Yes, he did kind of act like a goofball most of the time, but you know what? It's better than talking like this with a vanilla-looking face and
No, yeah.
pretending to be.
I'll give him
he's
that.
interested.
He was actually animated and
He was
everything.
animated,
But
and he was loud.
Who the hell is he? Like,
He's a former Laker player.
He is?
really?
Yeah.
Really?
Didn't he say a
No.
bad word?
No, he's not.
What is
Let's keep up with Spark.
who the hell is he?
Was he a former basketball
I just
player?
started seeing a bunch of memes on
I
him.
saw some.
Hold on. Our producer.
Wait, we got the
Producer R.
basketball
Producer R.
Okay.
basketball extraordinaire here.
Lonzo Ball is the father of.
And no one can hear who he was.
I'm stuck. LaMelo and the kid that just got drafted, the second round draft pick that went to the Lakers.
Okay.
That guy's his that guy's his father. He's been talking a lot of.
Yeah, that's what I know him as, is a shit talker. But
Yeah.
what does he know? Like, why is he famous up until this? Just because his sons are
yeah, because
famous?
his sons, and he basically told the world that he can beat Michael Jordan in 1-on-1 back in their prime, in their heyday, which is.
Oh, but he played.
Okay.
But yeah, he was like some really garbage college basketball player at best.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he got drafted. I could be wrong. Maybe he's drafted. Should look it up. But I mean, I've never heard of him.
That guy was about to about to literally like go over. Was trying to put himself over than the Miz on the mic, like it was getting bad.
Hey, you know what? Had he been on the Miz's show, and maybe like 4 or 5 years ago, he probably would have out-mic'd the Miz, to be honest. But since the Miz did that whole shoot thing with Daniel Bryan, he's been a lot more interesting on it. Like, I've dug him. So, except for the zipper shit.
I made a mistake. That's LeVar Ball is the dad. Lonzo Ball is the kid that got drafted. Played for UCLA.
Okay.
So let me fix that.
Producers got power over
It's
Freddie
LeVar.
Flores. He
So,
Yeah, the Vega.
No one likes
Mr. Flores, Mr. Vega, unfortunately, we had to cut this short because we have to share the program with other superstars besides you guys. Do you have anything left to say before we have to switch or tag team? Vega,
Actually,
is Vega going to
Alexander
talk?
Vega got one
Drum roll,
thing.
everybody.
Message for Azrael, maybe?
Don't
Hold on,
hit
hold
the
on.
table.
Let me clean that mic for you, son.
Okay, dang it, I'm trying to do a drum roll. Producer.
That's right.
Oh, come on!
Tony Reyes, Jonathan Malice, and Novocaine, because July 22nd, they're going down. And La Raza is doing it.
You know, considering this is professional wrestling, if you keep on doing that, eventually that guy's going to actually slam you.
Bye.
All right, well, you guys have
Let's go,
fun.
Vega.
No
You
one
know,
likes you guys anyway. Bye.
make me a belt out of a snake, please.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, looks like we got ourselves another guest at the house. The former OCCW heavyweight champion of the world,
Hey, Tony, leave them
Tony
alone!
Reyes.
Come on, man.
Hey,
You
I
know-
signed the contract.
You know we're under lease. You can't be doing that, trying to put holes in the Mexican-shaped holes
And
in
you're
the wall.
wearing sunglasses now. What is with everybody?
The lights are bright in here, Mikey. I'm sorry we're not used to being on a freaking potato plantation or whatever.
Potato
Some sunblock,
plantation.
too?
You could have said Big
Yeah.
Mac and I would have been sold.
Big Mac. You can't be on a Big
How
Mac.
you doing, Tony
You have
Reyes?
Big Mac inside of you, though.
I love a Big
You
Mac.
know,
inside
words
of me.
don't describe how I'm doing right now. I'm a little upset.
Why are you upset?
Rudy? I'd be mad at Rudy, too.
Nah, these little kids coming in here thinking, trying to call the old man out. You know what? This old man, he's still got a few tricks up his sleeves, and I'm telling you.
Well, unfortunately, in this business, you got. I'm going to play devil's advocate here a little bit. Unfortunately, in this business, the newcomers these days actually have to have enough balls to go up against the veterans
Oh, I
because
get
You know, people don't got time for people who are shy in this business to make themselves
Hey,
known.
you know what? I don't take nothing away from them. I said they were talented, numerous times. But, Favi's poisoned their minds, man. And that's fine. They want to take it out on me. They want to try to make a name for themselves off of Tony Reyes. Ain't going to happen. You've known me for a long time.
Yeah.
It ain't going to happen.
Well, I can't guarantee it, but we will find out come that day.
So let me ask you, do you feel like you're at a disadvantage just because your daughter's in this match? Like, do you feel like you have to look out a little extra hard for her as a tag partner because that is your baby girl instead of just another wrestler?
Maybe if
like for them, Nicolette is just Favi's daughter. Like, yeah, he might pay them a little extra to make sure nothing happens to her. But for you, it ain't about money. It's about love. What would that do to you in the ring against these guys? Because they're young. They might take advantage of that, so...
You don't have to worry about Novocaine Reyes. And I'll tell you why. Nobody, a lot of people don't know Jordan Reyes. Her older brother.
Oh,
She's
boy.
got 2 younger brothers.
Oh, wait. I remember.
So let me explain a little something.
We talking about Fireball?
Let me explain a little something about Novocaine Reyes. Junior high, she was a cheerleader.
Really?
And a wrestler.
What?
Yeah.
Junior high?
Junior high.
Jesus.
Yeah, that's a head scratcher, ain't it?
No, that's freaking amazing.
Is that, like, possible? Because aren't they, like, both, like, at the same time?
Cheerleading is all year round.
Yeah.
Rudy would know. He was a cheerleader.
Jesus Christ.
So she's very talented.
She had to grow up
and
real
let me tell
fast.
you something. She's tough.
Oh, I can see that. I know. I believe that she's tough.
I saw some old school stuff out of her the other day too. That was pretty interesting to watch.
I know.
She's training hard, and I'm telling you, that girl can fly when she wants to.
All right, so then you
Gotta
have
be with the crazy fans that jump the ring trying to go after her because she's very cute.
I feel sorry for them too.
Yeah. Not because of you, but because what she will do to them.
also because what
And
you
whatever
will
they
do
got
to
down
them.
there.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, Tony, I got a question for
He's
you.
the perf.
too. You're going to be going against these 2 younger guys. Which one out of those 2 do you think's more talented? Let's kind of pick them apart a little bit.
Divide
Let's
and
add a little
conquer?
division between the 2 of them.
Well, you got a so-called boxer
So-called.
that doesn't know
I'll give my opinion after.
doesn't know the difference between a wristwatch and a wrist lock. And then you got the other dude. What's that? The dude.
Silent Bob?
If I could be serious for him.
Lance Storm.
He has a little more personality than Lance Storm. You see it in his eyes.
Where?
His eyes.
His eyes?
Yeah, look in his eyes.
It's got to be the beard, right?
Hey, once
beard has
upon a
personality,
time, we
too.
didn't know As We All could talk either.
Well, that's true.
Hey,
Someone
Tony.
let that cat out the box.
Since you've had history
That was
with
me.
the company back then, it turns out the rumors are that Impact Wrestling might actually move back to Spike TV 2018. Your thoughts, my good sir?
I hope it does.
I hope it does too.
We can finally watch it again because I have Spike.
Oh, you can't watch it on Pop TV?
I don't think I have Pop.
Oh yeah, Pop TV should be free.
I've
Believe me,
always,
they took us out of it.
I always loved the company, and the stuff that they're putting out now.
It's very fresh.
It is definitely very fresh. It's something different, and that's what people look for.
It's good to see a lot of familiar faces that I used to work with back then on that program.
Davey Richards,
Eli Drake,
you get,
Caleb Conley.
and I like the fact that WWE has picked up a lot of guys that went through TNA.
Yes,
Yep.
and they're letting them use their actual names.
Austin
Yeah.
Aries.
They're not giving AJ Styles something at the lines of
I don't think they were ever going to do that to AJ Styles, though. He's so big.
Samuel Avec.
I would think more like Bobby Roode, they would do that too.
TJ Perkins, he did his time as
Manic?
Suicide.
and it's like, and he got a hell of a rub back in the day by Hulk Hogan,
Yeah.
and for Hogan to come out and say, this is suicide, it's always been suicide, everybody knows that, that's what it is. Gimmicks are gimmicks.
Suicide is like the tiger mask of TNA.
Correct.
Yes.
How do you guys feel about JR and Lita announcing the Mae Young Women's Tournament this year?
That's just awesome.
Lita was
awesome.
my favorite women's wrestler of all
Mine
time.
too.
So to see her on TV to this day is a true honor.
Makes me so happy.
I
love it.
Right,
love
it's
that
amazing.
woman. If she was here right now and she was about to ask me something, I'd just say yes. I don't care what.
Pagan?
I'd just say yes.
I'm glad to see that good old JR has something to do coming up. 'Cause,
Right?
You know, the man's had a rough year.
Yeah.
He lost his wife. You know, I'm glad that he's staying busy and doing what he loves to do. You know, there's always something in this business for you to do, even if your career is over.
So is JR like signed with WWE again, or is he still doing?
He
New
signed
Japan?
a contract to do a few like dates for this year, like New Year.
Like
he
still
signed
do-
that at Mania.
Still do New Japan?
Yeah,
That's
he's
awesome.
able to do it.
Speaking of New Japan, I think there's a show running the same day as New Japan.
Oh yeah.
The Great Atu Bash, July 1st, and you'll be taking on a guy that kind of screwed up your cage match back April 22nd, a guy named Pinky.
You know, every time I try to get rid of Fabi, something happens. Lawyers or
Well, he's a king, so he's got all that money to bring all these people in to put you down, to try to put you down.
Just like a Mexican to bring an American down, you know.
you know.
Or try to.
First off, he brought in Kruger. You know, and I know the dude's hurt, and I can't wait for him to get back on his feet.
You didn't have anything to do with that, did you?
Personally, I can't wait to see him back in the ring.
Me too. I was excited
His
for
matches
that.
are incredible.
Let me put it this way.
Just like he took on this one guy in December, I think his name was Frosty the
You know, just
Snowman.
hit him. Just punch
They had
him.
an epic battle. Seriously. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Seriously, it happened. Freak show.
Oh yeah, I was
I
there.
believe it.
I was there. It was crazy.
Frosty kind of looked
Continue.
like
I'm
you.
so sorry. I kept on interrupting you.
But you know, Kruger, I hope you get better soon. And anytime you want to face me in the ring, I'm there, brother.
John's favorite word.
In other words, we can't wait for you to get back, Kruger, so we can put you down again.
So
No.
you still
Moving
didn't
on to
really
Pinky.
answer that question though. Like, out of those two, which one did you think was a better wrestler?
You have such ADD.
He still didn't answer. He was going to, and then you guys cut him off.
Well, they both suck. So
There's your
Well, which one
answer.
do you think just slightly better? I kind of just want to add a little division. between
Or
the
which
two.
one sucks more?
Yeah. You've been in the ring with him,
Freddie,
right?
Freddie gave us a little taste
Yeah.
earlier. So
I like this. I like this.
I tell you what, if I got to be blunt, I think Freddie's got the little bit more experience than Vega, so I'll have to tip my hat that direction. But like I said, they're calling the old man out, and I'm not gonna play no games no more. I'm just gonna start lighting them up.
so no more mind games. It's gonna be hard times for them.
It's gonna be hard times. for them.
I get it.
You mean, Tony, did they get the green light?
Yes.
Every time he says that, there needs
Do
to
you
be a
guys
little
wanna
green
skip a
light.
snack?
Hashtag
Yes.
like hashtag Tony Ray's tough.
I was thinking just like the Riddler.
So, Tony Ray's
The green light.
legacy is clearly important to you. Who is your favorite legacy wrestler? Or legacy family that you like?
You know what? Right
Ted
now,
DiBiase.
you know who's impressing me right now? Curtis Axel. He's been employed by the WWE for a long time, and you know now that he's joined alliances with the Miz and Bo Dallas, Bo Dallas is another
Legacy.
third generation wrestler. It's great to see these guys come into their own, and I wish I had half the talent that they got.
Did you know that Carmella, winner of Money in the Bank the second time,
Boo.
mind you,
Twice.
is technically a legacy wrestler?
That's great. Next.
You guys are so mean.
Okay,
So-
fine.
so
Then
who's your guy?
her daddy?
Oh,
What was his name?
Who heard
Lord
daddy?
too.
I didn't write
Who
it.
heard daddy, baby?
I heard Cass is her daddy.
Hey,
Never
you-
mind, Big Cass. I saw what you did to Enzo.
You gotta Google it
I don't
again.
want
I
any of
forgot.
it. I don't want none.
Big
So-
Cass, the new Andrew Martin.
How about you, son of a bitch? How about you guys with legacies?
Bitter about that.
What?
Who do you guys like as legacies? Who's your favorite legacies?
You first, Rudy, by all means.
I'll say Randy Orton. Just seeing like how much further he was able to come, like just substantially, like he used like his father's name and everything, and how like he was able to just evolve from everything. I would have to say Orton.
You know what I'm going to say right now? Now, despite the fact that it makes me cringe every time I would see her do a moonsault off the top rope against someone like Sasha Banks, who is like 2 feet shorter than her, because eventually she's going to snap a leg and she's going to regret it for the rest of her life. I will say Charlotte Flair has been such an enjoyable person to watch in the ring. She's making me fall in love with wrestling, women wrestling again. Women wrestling again. I can actually watch WWE women wrestling again, is what I meant to say.
She's very athletic.
Athletic. But don't do a moonsault where you got someone like Sasha Bank, only Sasha Bank outside the ring, like on a freaking Monday Night Raw match. Like, especially when you got like a pay-per-view coming up, man. Like, think, what did wrestlers say back then? Play smart, not dumb?
No, think
Think
smarter, not harder.
Not harder. There we go. Yeah. Save that kind of crap for pay-per-views or something, you know.
I would say my favorite has to be Goldust. My
crap.
favorite.
why don't we just say-
My favorite, absolute favorite, man. Since I was a kid,
I'll
the
change mine,
weirdness, the pure weirdness. Because I didn't even know when I was a kid. I didn't even know he was supposed to be a porn director / porn star. I just thought he was a fucking weirdo with the.
When he first came out as Goldust, I had no idea that was the natural.
I'll have to change mine, honestly, then. Completely forgot about Cody Rhodes. I'll go with Cody Rhodes just because
That's right.
what he was able to do, like,
You didn't
after
like him when he was
leaving the
Stardust,
company.
Dick.
Yeah, he's actually, you know what, Cody Rhodes, congratulations on becoming the Ring of Honor Heavyweight Champion. After he left WWE to go, just like Drew McIntyre, he got released from WWE, he went over the independent world, made something out of himself, built his confidence, his character, and is actually a much more entertaining person to watch when it comes to mic skills. He already had the ability in the ring, but without being able to talk in front of the crowd, it doesn't mean anything. So yeah, Cody Rhodes, he just came out with a video just now with Young Bucks at a Target, at a Target or a Kmart. It was pretty funny. Yeah, Cody Rhodes, he's pretty funny as hell
It
now.
seems like now he's enjoying the business a little more. Like, opposed to, like, when you'd see him, like, doing interviews with everything when he was Stardust, he seemed like he was just kind of... He was in character, but you could kind of tell that he was just going through the motions of it.
You know, that's a sad thing. I never had, like, experience actually being, like, a contracted wrestler to WWE, but today, Jesus Rodriguez, that used to be the announcer for Alberto Del Rio, he announced on Facebook how much he's so glad he left WWE because pretty much WWE ruined his love for the business. Because if they love you, your life is great. But if they despise you, they will make you feel absolute garbage until you ask for your release or get fired.
How
So
do you
it's-
guys feel about Glow?
You know
I did not watch that.
I haven't watched yet, but I was a huge fan of Glow.
I did not watch that. Anyone else watch it?
I watched it.
I haven't watched it yet.
I enjoyed it up to a point, but then I saw a live video stream of the Glow girls watching it. You know, had a little house party. All the girls were over. Good old Matilda. I love that woman. She's the best heel woman in the business back in the day.
I'm sorry, can I ask you one question? Is it a TV series or is
It's
it going to
Netflix.
continue?
That's what it looks like to me.
Okay.
It's on Netflix.
Yeah, it's like series.
Okay, cool. Sorry, continue.
They absolutely hated it. And here's the reason why. They're like, you know, that didn't happen. That didn't happen. There was never any robot with drugs in it. Okay. they were.
I'm not gonna lie, that kind of sounds amazing though.
It does, and it was funny for the show, but you know, they're thinking, okay, this is like, is this telling the real story? And you know, I don't think it is. It's just they were very upset about it, and they got a phone call from the creators of Glow, and you hear him in his old voice just saying it was garbage and you know.
I got a little bit funny story about Glow actually. Do you remember Mount Fuji?
Mhm.
She actually lives right here in Santa Ana, right now. Family members of her used to go to the same church as me, like back when I was like 10 years old, and I used to like just talk wrestling to her until she got really annoyed at me.
Go away, kid, before I eat you.
Basically,
Well,
one of the nicest ladies I have ever met. But yeah, nobody from the church recognized her, and I saw her. I was like, I know you.
Well, I went to Wow.
Long Beach.
The last 2 shows they had in LA. The second one a year ago, some of the Glow Girls were there. And they, it was nice to be able to talk to them. If you ever get a chance to go to CAC and meet some of them ladies, they'll school you on some stuff, and it will really surprise you, and you're just like,
Well, if I'm ever going to get schooled in wrestling, if I'm ever going to get my ass kicked in wrestling, sure as hell hope it's a woman.
Well,
Tony,
oh.
anything else for you that you would like to comment? We got to get a certain crazy nut job in here again.
good luck with
Well,
that.
don't we have another
Anyways,
guest before
as
that?
for you, Pinky, I'll see you soon, buddy.
July 1st, 2 p.m., Della O Dojo to be exact.
And your days are numbered too, buddy.
Who?
Oh, I'm sorry. No. You-
Oh yeah, you.
No, Tony, you're mistaking him. This is Lunchbox.
This is Lunchbox.
Not Angel Atu.
Atu's at home.
Duh!
Knows exactly what I'm talking to and what I'm talking about.
Wrestling's real,
Tell you
man.
something. Someday we're gonna have a conversation.
What, you want grooming tips? What I use is all natural. It's called Indian and a little bit of Mexican.
You know what I use?
You know.
It's called not taking a shower.
This just in for little Rudy. Hey, it's little guys like Rudy Rogers that go my little one hopes of being a great wrestler, no matter how big or small they may be.
Who the hell is the name is that?
Crystal.
Oh.
Yeah, crack a joke on it.
GoFundMe.
Look it up,
GoFundMe.
guys.
Crystal Gutierrez family.
That's our camera.
And
I'm
And
looking at.
at
There's a
this
camera right there.
time-
There's a camera right there. There's a camera right
That's the
there.
camera that's
speaking
now
of
we switch over. That.
God.
Gutierrez.
God,
We
man.
don't. We need that hard. We need the big cam. You gotta switch this out for my guest. I need the full cam.
Or you could just put it in
Bring-
the corner.
Bring my guest. I wanna lasso his. Come on, boy, and then caught me one. That.
I saw.
Business is about to pick up.
Oh!
Gentlemen,
I saw him down at the taco
Azrael is here, boy, and we're going to be getting the big ratings, the biggest bigly ratings that this show has ever drawn.
How high?
Hell,
Show me how high.
on a
It's gonna be
green
this
light.
high. The ratings are going sky high. through
Sky
the roof
high.
Now that I'm here. And as I watch you gentlemen sit on this magnificent vista, I can't help but think this is the most homoerotic display I have ever seen since the last hot tub review was on YouTube.
So how's the seat feeling since Tony defiled it? with himself?
Oh, Big Tony Reyes has the giantest backside I've ever seen on a human being that he dared to put into my face. I was so offended that I changed my profile picture to something unhappy. By God,
Wait a
I
minute.
was
Whoa.
offended.
As
We
real.
had a birthday party. You missed it.
You're not
I had to
supposed
work. It was at the last second.
We should not talk about that birthday party. A lot of things happened that I do not.
Wait.
I want to forget.
We
Did
have
you
a lot
ju-
of parties we can't
did
talk
you
about.
just
I
mock-
won't remember. Let's talk about it.
Did you just what?
No.
Talk
It
about
was
the
a
party.
fine affair in front of a cave painting of a crowd, but God bless them. I don't know if they understood a word I said, because I doubt 2 or 3 of them spoke any of the King's English. And
2 or
by the
3
way,
of them? You mean I think 2 or 3 of them only spoke the King's English. The rest of them were like,
I have a question perhaps someone on the panel can answer. Does Alexander Vega speak the King's English? Does he speak the American language of English?
you trained
I
him.
asked him a question. He shook his head yes.
oh, so he
So
might
he
have.
understands.
He understands.
but Perhaps does not speak.
I don't know if he can speak it, but he understands.
Maybe he's like,
That's
you know,
and that's half the battle.
Hey,
Yes,
he
Rosetta
kinda-
Stone.
Hashtag
he
let
was
him
trying to talk
speak.
to some Morse code, I think, though.
maybe he's like, Anne Frank, and he's deaf and dumb.
What did you just call him?
What?
What did you just call
Translate
him?
that.
Yeah, he's Anne Frank because he's like deaf. Oh,
If I would
Speak
have
it!
you, I said, "Oh, what's going on here?"
That's what I wanted to talk
Yes,
about.
yes.
Did you just mock the Sean?
Oh, so yeah, it is a terrible,
was Helen Keller.
terrible
Helen
program.
Keller's
It's a
a
terrible
People
program.
roughly your
No.
size and make you look little.
And brings a Jewish chick.
Rudy,
Whoa,
trying
I
to-
want to hear
What?
about this. Let's get to the beginning of that
preschool. He's trying to
story.
talk about the Sean.
Yeah, but he's screwing up like with the references.
So we were told that we get points for
Nobody
the
wants
Clips
to see
2
4
reference.
men in a hot tub together. That's disgusting.
Wait, what happened? What was the last review?
Many moons ago, as far as I know.
No. What was the homoerotic you're talking about?
Any of them?
5, 6 gentlemen together in a hot tub discussing wrestling. It's quite a sight to see.
You know, opposed to, 4 or 5 men crowded around a table.
Yes. No, take that away. Oh, shirts off.
There's not enough water in that tub.
Let's get this party
Give
started.
the people what they want to see. Daddy.
Keep your clothes
So,
on. No.
Ezra, when I was walking up earlier,
No.
Oh.
Down.
We have
Sit
not
down.
that kind of program.
Not that kind of
Well,
program.
don't put on a hot
Look
tub and
access.
expect me
Let's
to be
No.
like
Hey,
this.
Ez.
Be good.
Thank God Freddie and Alexander are freaking
Ezra,
gone.
Right?
Because it would have been a party and
Their
not like
clothes
you
would be
party
on.
Well, when we were
poopers.
coming
They
up,
would have popped out under that table
me and
right next to
producer
your
D were
legs.
walking by the taco truck and we saw you yelling at a few people. Who were you yelling
Taco
at?
truck? Taco
I
truck?
was screaming. I was looking for King Favi at the taco truck, and he was nowhere to be found.
There's a taco
Service
truck?
was terrible. I was in line for at least 20 minutes. It must
There-
be his day off or something.
There's
He
a-
wasn't even
there's a
there.
He
taco-
might have
there's
been
a
in the
taco
back
truck.
trying
Yes.
to roll
There's a
those
ta-
tortillas.
There's a taco truck.
Run, O'Shea, run before
There's a
the
taco
people.
truck.
Oh,
truck.
that was wet.
Oh,
Oh,
get rid of him.
I think we have. I
That's
think
all
we
good.
now have room for another guest.
do we?
No more guests.
One
We can't
more
just
guest?
pile
Oh,
them in
who is
illegally.
the guy that you? He's from that one place.
Oh, what?
Oh, what's this?
Oh,
What?
oh, dear God.
What?
Is-
He's
did-
back?
did you learn some English?
Did he learn
Now
English? Can I mic you up? Can I mic you up?
You want to mic him up?
What
Mic
are
him
you
up.
How?
Can I do it? Or do you know how to do it?
¿Tú quieres biblioteca en juego mi pantalones esta coche?
That's so not even right.
I feel like you ordered like a burrito or something. Did you? Or a taco?
God, I hope so.
I feel like that's what it was, right? Like, well, what did he say? Because you obviously look like you speak the language, so
Hey, don't touch me on
give
that.
give me a little something. What the hell?
Hey,
What are you doing?
has he been there this whole time?
Do you know
going
how
on
to
here?
teleport?
Touch me there.
Are you the new Jarek Matthews? Instead of pulling rabbits out of hats, you're pulling Mexicans out of tables?
He's pulling out Freddy
They're
Flores.
coming
That's
from
what he's pulling
everywhere.
Right?
We can't just build a wall. We need to build under the ground. Boy, they're gonna burrow. They're gonna
multiply.
burrow. It don't make no sense to build a high wall. when
they are
I don't know if you guys
Massive.
were watching earlier when I asked Tony Reyes.
How
who
high
thought
are they
was
gonna
better.
burrow?
They're
Did you guys
gonna
hear that?
burrow.
Where's the-
Yeah,
hold on,
you're a
there's
bad
crazy
person.
vampires
You're trying
coming
to
over
trick
there.
me.
He
You
just
know
talked.
he
just
one
talked.
more. He does that one more time. He's getting sued. You better just stop
So yeah,
that.
what did you think about what Tony Reyes had to say about you guys?
Let me fix my tire really quick.
Yeah,
Hey,
look
you
nice.
dropped your mic too.
Welcome back, gentlemen.
You know he has a court date.
Can't believe that.
So
Is that the
you need help
though?
though?
I bet it is.
Does that look good?
yeah, it's
it's
fine.
Thank you.
But
Thank you,
yeah, what did you think about what Tony Reyes had to say?
Tony Reyes. I'm gonna say it once, and I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna say it again, and I'm gonna say it again. Alexander Vega's gonna say it again and again and again and again.
You want to just like wait? Sorry. Do you want to just get comfortable and just sit on his lap? You know, you just
Matter
being
of fact,
on your
Freddy Flores
knees.
needs a chair.
Being on your
Oh, yeah,
knees looks like
I'll be
a-
the
There you
nice
go.
guy.
See,
You can-
that's-
you can take a seat.
That's
Freddy
not
Flores.
weird or nothing.
Nah,
Hold
no,
on.
no,
Hold on.
no,
Go
no.
right ahead.
You guys kind of look like awkward penguins.
Oh, I love
I'll
penguins.
just take my mic.
Are you calling Alexander Vega? She's calling you a penguin. Can you believe that? What do you think about
Penguins
that?
are so cute. You can't be offended by penguins.
Do you know
It's impossible.
penguins think Freddy Flores is cute? Known fact. Vega? Boom.
Boom. So what do you think about what Tony said though?
I think Tony's delusional. One, he forgot his medication.
He
Two,
did
didn't bring
compliment
his
you, though.
cane. Absolutely. Everybody complimented Freddy Flores. Lunchbox complimented Freddy Flores.
That's true.
I believe Azrael complimented Freddy. Oh, parts of Freddy
No, I
Flores.
don't like Freddy
All right,
Flores
so,
whatsoever.
Vega,
you said he makes a
Vega,
good
do you have any
friend.
words to
Oh,
say about what Tony
awesome.
Reyes
He
said?
has a pretty mouth.
He
I have
does.
said that boy got a pretty mouth.
He has got a pretty
Alexander
mouth.
Vega's gonna talk.
Oh.
Oh, Lordy Jesus. Now we have it. I'm all ears.
I feel like
Go ahead, Alexander Vega. Exactly. Exactly. You're not worth his time. You're not worth his breath. You're not worth anything.
Since he won't say what,
English.
All right.
I'll disagree with what Tony says. I think he's the money of the group.
See, I see what you're doing, Rudy. I see what you're doing. You're trying to
Actually,
mix it up.
The way I want to say this is actually,
Unfortunate man crush on my
you're Marty, he's Sean.
He does have a very unfortunate.
You know, you're talking to the wrong Freddy, right?
Oh, that guy's a bit of a Marty too, but yeah.
So wait, is
He's
everyone a Marty to you?
No, all the Freddys are.
Oh, only Freddy's.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, that kid's gonna be the money of it.
So wait,
That kid?
I-
That's a grown man, son.
Yeah, he's still
he
gonna
is
be
pretty grown over you, but let me ask the real hard hitting questions. Azrael, what did you think about that one basketball guy saying the N-word on Raw.
Oh God! Don't get him started, please.
It was
Go.
delightful. Finally, something I can get behind on the Monday Night Raw program.
It is.
Everybody's so sensitive nowadays about your words and whatnot. You used to be able to just call a spade and be on about your day. But now everybody just gets so uncomfortable by things. The little engine that could looks like he wants something to say. What now,
Do we have
Rudy?
another guest?
Do we have another guest?
Yeah. I believe they're from MPW.
I believe we do have a guest from MPW. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to give up your spot.
You better apologize. Freddie Flores.
Oh, wait.
I won't say sorry. You need to get out. We got somebody else.
Hey, you know what? Hey, our producer's kind of.
Do it.
Hey, don't
Do it.
Don't do it.
Don't make
dare
me
you,
come over
boy.
there. I
If
said
she
to
finds
switch.
you,
Let's go.
I
if
dare
she
ya.
don't do it.
Freddie
Don't do
Flores
it.
is on the tape.
You have-
right now.
Yeah.
You have a show on Friday, Saturday.
Freddie
Yeah.
Flores, do you have anything else to say before you leave?
Say it. Go for it, buddy.
We have a show Saturday at Della O Dojo. I can't say it.
The
Can you
Della
say it?
O Dojo.
Thank you, Lunchbox. Where Freddie Flores is the main event against
Only time I'll ever
Lord Atu.
The birthday man. Birthday
Happy belated
man.
Birthday.
Not a birthday
Freddie
boy.
Flores is all about
Birthday
parties,
man.
cake and whatnot.
And I will be teaching Alexander Vega the King's
You
English
shut your
in the
mouth.
semi-main event.
You
Yes,
shut
sir.
your mouth. Alexander Vega's gonna put a whooping on you like some kind of African American runaway slave back in the 60s.
Woo!
Oh, you are a racist and a bad person.
That was not. That was my father. I apologize. That was my father. I do apologize, everybody out there. Lonzo Ball, I love you. Every other Sean Black.
So, yeah, I'm gonna steal that from you now. I just
Look at that Indian stealing again.
you can slide back underneath the table. Here you go.
I'm a respectable man.
That spends a lot of time on the knees. Go for it. No.
Does he have a rabbit hole down there?
He does have. It's a
Nope.
Mexican hole, but you know.
They're just burrowing under the wall. It don't make no sense.
And who's the MPW guest that we are having today?
I would rather him tell us because it's a surprise. I've actually,
I just heard that we have a guest. I don't know who it is either.
and it's not Heidi. I know Mikey heard MPW and he took off and he went running scared. So let's get this
Oh yeah.
sweet baby Jesus.
It's a ninja of some kind. I don't know if I like this or not.
We're about to find out. Let's put him next to Ru- you.
I'll let him mic himself.
You be a good host and you mic this man.
At least he's white. I appreciate it.
Yeah, and it's not Mikey. I promise you guys that it's not Mikey.
Wrong color hair, guys.
Oh, you
No,
are
you're right,
you
you're
are
right.
so bad judging people on
Actually-
the color of their hair.
Can we get Mikey in
So
here too?
mean.
I'm just putting.
Oh, there's Mikey.
in the color
Mikey's
of
playing
the
video
outfit.
games like a nerd.
Mikey, did you
I
find
bet
the
he's playing
tacos?
Lego. Bet you he's playing Lego Pirates or something.
Oh, are they closed? We could see you playing video games.
It's. I hope. Looks like a casting couch with Mikey O'Shea.
I see Tony Ray's
There's
back
no
there too.
job, Mikey. Don't do what they tell you to do. There is no job at the end of the interview.
So, before you like murder us for just joking around, because you look like you're gonna murder us, are you gonna destroy anybody this upcoming Friday, July 30th in Moore Park for MPW?
Is he another Vega and doesn't speak?
It sounds.
I think I kind of angered him.
Grunts
I apologize.
count as
I apologize.
speaking, don't they?
It does. It's more than what Vega would do.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
If you understand, punch Rudy once in the head for yes.
Actually, we're under contract. You can't do that.
Well, we're under contract. He isn't.
I'm pretty
You gonna
sure
tell him he's under contract? He's gonna.
He
Producer
signed
D,
a
did
release
he-
to be here. He cannot hit you.
He's hitting him with his eyes. I can see it.
Yeah, I could feel like those.
There's literally a
right
hole
now.
in the side of Rudy's head.
Can I get?
I think he does karate, and if there is anything Azrael hates, it is white folk who do karate. I don't approve of no Hong Kong fooey jumping around with no ninja chops.
Don't you do karate?
Not even a little. I don't know. I know crazy.
He knows crazy, and you've been accounted for that. But you're not gonna rip our hearts out and just show it to us, right? Like, cause I can't.
Did you guys see that?
I love how you guys can see Freddie Flores dancing in the mirror.
That was reassuring and frightening at the same time.
I don't know what I'm supposed to say here.
Do we get a nod? Will you be destroying somebody, MPW, this Friday? Ooh.
Can we get it? Oh, we're not allowed to hit the table.
Uh,
I guess I can't say that either.
yeah, I don't think you should be talking. I think he sees you as food.
Oh, we got to check that. He does laugh.
He makes you funny, Rudy. That's good.
Like a chew toy.
You're a bit monster. You can talk to monster.
Yeah, let's monster
You guys
talk.
have a bit of
It's a little monster
conversation.
mash.
Vampires can talk.
You get it. Belt for you. All
right.
And for me, even better.
So-
He just said he
Get
wants to beat you
him.
for a belt. He says he wants to wrestle you. He just said it.
You-
He just said it.
No,
He said it, not me.
Me and you, all of us, get him.
So let me ask you this. And you're going to be wrestling this Friday? How about this Saturday? Out here, Orange County, the Great Atu Bash against someone from MPW, Auntie Heidi. How do you feel about that? I am extremely excited to see two monsters fight each other. How do you feel about that? Riveting stuff. You guys?
Yes.
How do you think our Heidi's gonna do?
Best guest ever. Oh, none. Period. Paragraph.
Hey, he's more entertaining than Freddie Flores. I'll give him that.
And
I think he's leaving.
thank you. That was the greatest stuff I've ever done in my life.
Get somebody else
Wait,
to fill this in?
look at him! Don't
He's staring
stare
at
a
me.
hole through me.
I don't know what I did.
Does that thing talk?
All right. Well,
I don't think so, Mikey.
What?
Oh, we
An
got some
attack
more.
has been made.
All hell is broken loose here at the studio.
sorry,
Guests are
sorry,
just
yeah.
walking
We're
in and
playing
out.
musical chairs, guys.
Oh, where's the
Yeah.
People
music?
just can't get enough.
I'm producing over here. It's magic.
There's one thing I want to cover real quick. I know this is your guys' show, and I know we do a lot of OCCW stuff here. Okay, but I'm gonna put an open challenge to any other promotion, promoter, wrestler. If you guys want to come to the show,
Come talk.
hit up,
Lunchbox, the Lord R2.
hit up Rudy.
You guys
I'm
down
talking
with
EWF, Jesse Hernandez. We would love to have you on the show.
Bart, I already talked to you from AWS.
Logan, come on out, buddy.
Logan X. Noich.
You know, we cover such a wide variety of wrestling and everything on this show. We want to hear from you guys. You know, if you're a booker,
Dave Marquez.
Dave Marquez. Pretty Peter, my bad, professional Peter Avalon, former Championship Wrestling Hollywood champion.
Vic
We'd love
Luna.
to have you on here.
Ray Rosa.
Yeah, I gotta roll the R's a bit.
That is how it is said.
Sorry,
I've known that guy
redneck, I
for a
don't roll my
while.
R's.
I can't do it either. That's why I like the.
I'm good with my tongue.
Boy, you are.
See what he did there?
Oh, so is Freddie Flores.
Boyfriend
apparently.
likes that, huh?
Ouch.
Johnny does not like that at all.
And what other promotions can we see you wrestling for in the next couple of months, Tony Reyes?
BVW in Las Vegas. Hopefully, 3PW in Vegas will start running here soon. Gordon McCarthy, he's promoting out there. I think,
When is that Vegas show? Big
next-
Valley.
Next Big Valley. I believe the next one is July 2nd. And then there's another one, July 16th.
July 2nd.
Are you
day after
also?
my birthday?
Are you also booked
If,
UEW on the 29th?
I am. Me and my tag team partner, Biggie Biggs. The heavy hitters will be taking on the tag team champions. Andre Verdun
And
and the BC Killer.
wait, Killer or Killer?
Did you just get goosebumps?
I did. Did you see that?
Yeah, you just got goosebumps.
Okay, let me tell you something. These are death match wrestlers.
He got
What's going on?
cheers.
Wait, hold on. What's going on behind us?
Wubba
Tony,
dub dub
move,
and the
move,
tubba
move
dub
forward.
dub.
There you go.
I'm in heaven.
Oh,
Woo! Yeah.
Got a woman, and now we need another one. Woo!
This just in from a fan named Aaron.
I'm the rubber
He said
ducky.
all of you guys should come down to fist combat shows in San Diego.
Ooh,
Think about that?
fist
I love
combat.
the round of fist.
We are gonna be there. I will be in attendance, and I am bringing my partner. I have an early present for the Lord. I'm gonna let him know. And on July 8th, we will be facing True
They're gonna
Grit
get
in a battle
fisted.
that will cross the Kensington Club, and we are gonna tear down San Diego, baby.
Tear it down and burn down some Cowboys while we're at it.
So who's
baby.
getting the green light?
Those Cowboys, didn't you hear?
And I'm going
More-
from beating up Cowboys on the 8th to beating up an engine on July 22nd.
I hope you don't get mad that we're gonna take out some of your redneck folks. You know, we're gonna have to skin them
Hey.
just like Rudy used to do back in the day.
You know, you're gonna
Those
have your
people-
hands full with those big old boys.
Oh, I beat you, and you're way bigger than them.
Hey, just remember, you never gave me a return shot either.
There's a lot of people I didn't give that because they didn't earn it. They don't deserve it. But I lost my belt, so that's the guy you gotta talk to right now.
And hopefully we will
Not
get
me.
our number one contender, Sean Black, alive, intact, in a perfect working
After
order
giving him
after
our
July
permit,
22nd. Return him,
I'm always
Gus.
wanted to give you a match, Tony.
Well,
Throw you like a dart again.
Yeah, you've done that
until
plenty of times in my life.
next Tuesday, I would like to thank all of you for joining us, all the great guests, especially Alexander Vega. You know, that great commentary he gave, and our
That was a
resident
massive fight.
monster
He had a
from
Twinkie stuck in his
MPW.
mouth.
Yeah, who was that guy?
That guy was fear. That's what he was. Do you see the way he looked at you?
Yeah,
He-
like,
You look like you like a Scooby snack.
yeah, I thought I was gonna get.
Well, until then, I'm your host with the most, Lunchbox. There is Preschool, Tony Reyes, and the man, Azriel.
Say my name.
Azriel. That gives
Take
me
it, David.
chills. Woo. And our wonderful guest, La Raza, Freddie
Boo.
Flores,
They still
Alexander
suck.
Yeah, Freddie
Vega,
Flores is awful.
Mikey O'Shea for running away, that son of a bitch.
He found tacos
Tacos. Tacos are love.
and video games. There he is.
There he is.
Dream, my
Yeah,
boy.
there you are, Mikey. You know, remember, you have to do everything to get the job. So,
Wubba wubba dub dub.
thank you. See you next Tuesday night at 9. Don't forget the Great R2 Bash this Saturday, July 1st, 2 p.m. Come and celebrate with the Lord R2 and company.
Tiny Rick. Tiny Rick.
Ah!
Tiny Rick.